God, what time is it? They're cutting it awfully close. Don't worry about it, David. They'll be here. Yeah. They'll be here. Right? Of course they will. I know it. They'll be here. They have to be. They... Come on, short stag. Where are you? You promised.
Sir, your flight is about to begin boarding. Can you please head to the gate?
Can you please hold on? My partner said they would meet me here, but they're running a little late.
I'm sorry, sir, but we can't hold the flight unless there's an emergency. Please come with me.
All right. How long until our gate begins boarding?
About 45 minutes, sir.
Shit. Short stack, where are you? I'm sorry I was so short with you last time we spoke, but please don't leave me like this. I need to see you. One last time. Please.
So, I think you understand why I called you in here. This school has always been hailed as an institution of high standing, and when I took it over, I swore to uphold its values of excellence and achievement. Since you arrived at this school, your efforts have always reflected that. Even at times where your scores were not the highest, you showed grace in the face of defeat and always strived for perfection. You have been a model student, and I have always had high hopes for your future. That being said, I think you know why I called you here. No? Well, then allow me to help you out. You need to improve your choice of friends. It's dragging you down. Your teachers tell me you've been extremely distracted lately. You're not performing at your best. Now, as you know, this school and I are here to help and will take steps that will ultimately assist you later on in life. It was I that helped with your applications to college. It was I that gave you your impressive list of scholarship opportunities. And it was I that removed your unnecessary distractions to achieve the test scores required to apply. That boy, David, he was never any good. I've brought you here to make sure you understand that what I did with your best interests in mind. My hope is that we can agree what happened was in the best interests of this school and that it brought us both some mutual benefit to be rid of him. I still don't understand how he got that cheat sheet for his biology exams. If it weren't for the anonymous student who brought it to me, I might have actually let him graduate with his ill-gotten grades. The boy tried to tell me that his high test scores were because you were tutoring him. Which is quite possibly the worst lie I've heard in my years of teaching. We both know that boy is a lost cause. A delinquent who assaults students in the halls and drags bright young people like you down. Why are you looking at the clock? Do you have somewhere to be? This is a sensitive topic that demands your entire attention, so I recommend you give it to me. I'm trying to make sure that you don't do something foolish. I've done a lot of good for you, but I can do a lot of bad if you stab me in the back. For example, by talking with a certain counselor. Oh, you think I didn't notice? I've done this job for over 2 decades. Do you really think you're the first student to try and blindside me? Treat this as a friendly warning. When your college calls this school for a character reference, I will be the one picking up the phone. But you don't strike me as someone who would be doing this to spite me. Why would you? You're trying to save this boy, aren't you? Why would you waste your time and threaten your own future for the sake of this delinquent The angry, stupid brat who stole the spotlight from Tyler during this football season, stole the scholarship meant for him, and then was too lazy to turn up to practice. Yes, I got rid of your little boyfriend to give my son his scholarship, but in the eyes of the school board, I guess I didn't. So there's nothing you or that annoying counselor you have snooping around my office can do to prove otherwise. Now, I'm going to give you one chance. Once you graduate, both David and I will be a distant memory. Until then, shut up and stay in line.
Principal Carter.
Ah, counselor. I was wondering when you would come slithering into my office. To what do I owe the displeasure?
It's come to my attention that there has been evidence of malpractice regarding the expulsion of a student for personal gain.
Oh?
I noticed that the Scottish exchange student, David, was removed from this year's graduating class for cheating. In addition to being denied the right to graduate, David also lost out on a rather prestigious football scholarship, which coincidentally enough ended up being handed to your son, Tyler.
Life has a funny way of working out, doesn't it?
Don't act coy, Miss Carter. We both know you despise the boy. The second you found an excuse to get rid of him, you jumped on it.
A wild accusation. I'm sure you must have some proof to back up such bold claims of malpractice.
Well, no, but given time.
I thought as much. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, counselor. I'm sure the school board would love to hear how you're wasting office hours plotting against your superior.
I knew all I had to do to get that scholarship was to give it to my Principal Carter.
Yes, I got rid of your little boyfriend to give my son his scholarship, but in the eyes of the school board, I guess I didn't. So there's nothing you or that annoying counselor you have snooping around my office can do to prove otherwise. Shut up and stay in line.
Well, Principal Carter, I believe that was all the proof we need.
What?
Would you kindly forward that recording to my email address, please?
You insolent little... How dare you record me without my knowledge?
I'm sure the education board would love to hear about this misuse of authority in a school like this.
You wouldn't.
Oh, but I would. And trust me, Miss Carter, I would love to. But I must put aside my personal feelings for the sake of the students. Something you have failed to do. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to re-enroll David in this year's graduating class and personally explain to every college that offered him a scholarship that you have made an admin error, which results in his removal from their application lists.
If I were to do that, it would make me look unprofessional. My reputation as a teacher would be tarnished.
But you will still have a reputation to carry on. Unlike what would happen if I were to send this recording. I do that, and your career as a teacher is over. There won't be so much as a kindergarten that would take you.
Fine. I'll re-enroll him in this year's graduating class. He can be some other principal's problem, preferably in a college far from me.
That list you have to contact also includes the football scholarship you stole from him.
No, that scholarship is meant for my son. I can't take that away from him. What kind of mother would I be?
A mother who taught her son to cheat and manipulate to get her way. Now you can finally teach him a good lesson. Actions have consequences.
How dare you—
I'm not going to argue with you, Miss Carter. I've told you what you have to do. The choice is yours. I'll be calling each of those colleges to make sure you've done what I've asked. Goodbye, Miss Carter. Let's go. I'll get you to the airport before the plane leaves. We've got to break the news to him before it's too late. Come on. Where's this terminal? We can't have missed him. The screen says his flight hasn't departed yet.
And this is for an FA-18 takeoff. Takeoff for the gun.
Oh dear. That's his flight. I'm so sorry, but he's gone.
What have I done? I walked off my flight. Am I mad? What am I going to tell my parents?
David? Hello. It's a pleasure to meet you. Your friend here told me a lot about you.
Hi, creepy man. Sorry, but Mother always told me not to talk to strangers, so... But I mean, you aren't offering me candy, so I guess I can... Wait, what? A friend? What do you mean? Shortstack, you came?
You don't have to worry. Thanks to your friend's quick thinking, your future is still bright.
Wait, what? Shortstack did... You don't mean...
Yes. I'm actually waiting on a call from the football scholarship program you earned to see if they'll still accept you in this year's intake. Ah, that will be them now. Hello?
Shortstack.
This is
I know with
Councillor
me
Williams.
going and all, you're losing
I was
about
calling
90%
regarding
of
a
the
late
people you talk
application
to,
the football
but...
scholarship.
Don't you think this guy's a bit
There was
old
an
for
admin
you?
error and it removed them from the
You
list.
really need a better judge in friends.
Yes. He was granted the scholarship.
Word of
already.
advice,
We
if
just
they've
need the
got
college
grey
to apply
hair,
for an extension on his
probably
visa.
just a tad out of the
I
age
see.
range.
Right. Thank you for your time.
Well,
You were approved. The college will happily accept you into their scholarship program. You, young man, are going to college.
I am. That's fantastic. That's all I've wanted for the past year. That's... Why do I feel like there's a but coming?
You won't be able to stay in the country. Not yet, anyway. We can't move you into the dorms until you officially enroll in the college. And for that to happen, you need to have graduated. The process will take longer than your visa has left before it expires.
But wait, what? I don't understand. No one asked me to renew my visa. I didn't get a letter or...
Normally, the school would have started the application process for a new one back before you receive your exam results. But it seems that Principal Carter had no intention of keeping you here. I'll work with the college to handle the paperwork, but the process will take time.
Well, how long? Teach, how long?
3 months, give or take.
3 months.
I'm so sorry.
Can you give us a few moments alone? Please?
Of course. I hope to see you in a few months, David. It's been a pleasure.
Well, Shortstack, if 1 year ago you told me that I'd be graduating and going to the college of my dreams, I'd call you crazy. But I guess I owe all of this to you, don't I? You may be a massive pain in the ass, but you're one hell of a teacher. And you know what? I was a fantastic student, if I do say so myself. But maybe I wasn't always the student you deserved. It still bugs me, you know. If I hadn't bought that cheat sheet, if I hadn't sold it to Tyler, our story could have ended so much differently. I guess in real life, you don't get do-overs. But hey, it's not the end of the world, right? I'll see you in a few months. That'll be fine, I promise. I'll tell all my family about you. Oh, and you better believe I'm coming to visit at some point. I just wish these 3 months would pass faster. We both know patience isn't my strong suit. It's going to be hard. I'm going to miss that coffee shop. I'm going to miss talking for hours about everything. I'm going to miss finding a new book that I really enjoy and then excitedly running over to show you. Oh god, they're going to have to drag me on this plane because, in all honesty, I don't want to go. Sorry. I'm being emotional again. I know it's not the end of the world. I'll see you again soon. And I promise that the first chance I get, I'll be coming over to see your smart dumbass. What's that look for? Do you not believe me or something? Ouch. I'm offended. And to think I used to be the one bullying you. Well, what can I do to prove it then, I know. Here. Take my jacket. You can hang on to it for me. Oh, go on. Take it. I'm not going to have much use for it. It'll be freezing in Scotland by the time I get there. Besides, I've got a cooler one at home. You take care of that now. That jacket's a part of me. But I'd rather it was with the other part of me that I'm leaving behind. You. Oh, come on. I know it's a big honour, but I'm fairly certain you can step up to the challenge. Come here. See? It suits you. You look quite dashing, actually. Now again, you'd better take care of that short stack. I'll be coming back for it. Well, that's my flight. Well, the next one anyway. Funnily enough, the one I missed was the only one that was prepaid. Yeah, I'm not going to want to look at my credit card statement for a while. But I'd better go. I love you, short stack. And I always will. I'll see you in 3 months. And hey, I'm missing you already.
It's like TV without all the colors.
Today marks 3 months since the Education Board's controversial decision to fire Catherine Carter, a principal at one of the top-performing schools in the area. The former principal was so enraged that she had to be removed from the boardroom by security.
You can't fire me. I ran this school for over 20 years. I've made it famous for its success. I am this school. You can't do this. You haven't heard the last of me. This is far from over. I will get my job and my son's scholarship back, even if it kills me.
In other news, today we welcome back new and returning students onto this year's college campus. We hope you're all settling into your dorms and will enjoy another year in this campus with us.